like I remember a story where like I have three sisters. It's four of us all together. It's my older sister, myself, and the younger sister, and then my other sister came 10 years after. So she doesn't count. So growing up, we're a year and a half apart from each other. Every time my dad would come from work, he would have candy or chips or a gift, a doll or Barbie, whatever. And then whoever ran to meet him first would get the big prize, and then the middle prize, and then the last prize. They were all still really good prizes, but every time like 5 o'clock would hit, we were waiting by the window to see when he was getting. Then we would run, and so yeah, there was first, second, and third place. So I remember the time where that shifted, where we no longer felt like that was fun to us, or that we had no interest in doing that anymore. So then those gifts started to turn into, Dad, can I have money to go with my friends? Dad, can, like that. That's how I knew that I was growing up.
I have no idea what it was that I refused to do, but the one thing I remember during that time that my dad had told me that I needed to do something, and I said that I wasn't going to do it. And, back and forth, until my dad said, well, I'm going to do what it says in the Bible that some people do, and that is that I'm going to hand you over to the devil. And my awareness at that point in my life was that I knew that my dad couldn't do that. I knew that adults at that point then were trying their best to do the best they can, or to use religion as a power. Yeah, that was an awareness for me to say, I don't have to be afraid of adults. They don't have power over me.
My parents never threw me out of the house or wanted me to leave. It was me that wanted to do that.
Why did you leave?
Why? Because my parents were extremely strict Catholics, and I was a little bit of I wanted to go out, and I wanted a date, and I wanted to drink, and I wanted to smoke, and all of that. And none of that was allowed in my parents' house. We were not allowed to do anything like that. And so I did start doing that when I was about 16. So after I, started working, because I started working before I left home when I was 16. And then, of course, I was earning some money, and I was out and about, and I wanted to go out and do stuff with friends, and I wanted a date and all of that. And my parents would not let me. And then also my parents were very, I think it's quite typical of Irish Catholic parents, because where we grew up, everyone that went to my school, all my friends were from our church and from our school, our local school in London. But my parents used to hit us a lot with belts and stuff like that. They were very into corporal physical punishment, and it didn't matter how old you were. I mean, it didn't matter if you were 20 or if you were 2. They felt that was and that was their way of. So when I wanted to go out, so supposing, you know, like I came home late from work and, you know, I'd been to the pub or something like that, you know, then I would come home and they'd give me a, you know, beating. And I didn't like that. So I wanted to leave.
There was this beautiful exchange with my parents of growing up but yet don't grow up. Every time I go home and visit, they're like, what do you want me to make for you? What kind of food do you want? Like, your bed is ready, your room is ready. Like, do you need me to wash these clothes for you? Like, I still feel that loving exchange. Like, I'm not grown up yet in their eyes, because they still want to, like, do all of these things for you and kind of baby you. But I mean, I allow it. Yeah. I totally allow it. I let it, because it makes them feel good that that we still need them, you know?
Why would you name that growing up?
Because sometimes even adults or people that you look up to don't see things clearly. And that's a lesson that everybody needs to learn.